Millions of people suffer every single day from high uric acid levels in their bodies. This accumulation could come from a deficiency in the functioning of our kidneys, our liver, or our digestive system. But how can we reduce uric acid levels in our blood? How can we eliminate uric acid so that we can also eliminate gout, a condition where our joints also can get affected by the formation of uric acid crystals? What are the best foods, the best exercises, the best practices to make sure that you can eliminate gout or uric acid level buildup in a couple of days and make sure this never returns? Uric acid comes from the buildup of certain foods and certain processes, natural metabolic processes that we all produce. The problem is that in some individuals, this uric acid builds up because there's a lack in function, maybe by the kidneys, the liver, or our digestive system. Actually, these three have to do with the accumulation of uric acids in your blood. One is going to digest your food, the other one is going to detox or break down your food, which is the liver, and the third one is the one in charge of making sure you eliminate this uric acid. Where is the problem starting? Where is it accumulating? This is very important because this is how you're going to eliminate this problem step by step with what I'm about to tell you. Number one, you need to reduce the foods that produce a high amount of uric acid. Uric acid is obviously in some foods more than others. In this case, anything that has more, let's say, purines of protein, like for example, red meat, meat that comes from lamb or duck, maybe seafood like shrimp, like oysters, all of these contain high amounts of uric acid. And if you already have uric acid building up in your blood, eating more of this is not going to help at all. But there are other foods like, for example, spinach, or maybe even alcohol like beer or wine that will also build up uric acid levels in your blood. This has a lot to do with that metabolic function, but in any case, it really damages the system and the good detoxification process you should be acquiring by eating foods that are anti-inflammatory or that can actually help you reduce uric acid instead of accumulating it. Some other foods you might want to stay away from also are wheat, oats, carbohydrates in general, sugars. All of these are going to affect the levels of uric acid in your body. Number two, you need to ingest lots of water. Water is going to be the ingredient that's going to wash out any metabolic ingredient that should not be in your bloodstream. Water actually washes out anything we wash every single day in our house. We use water to wash out fats. We use water to wash out sugars. We use water even when we go to the car wash. And the reality is that water inside our bodies does exactly the same thing. It carries out, it helps filter out all this uric acid you have. And if you're not taking enough water, it is basically impossible for you to eliminate uric acid the way you want it, because you need water to carry all this junk out of your system. Your kidneys are going to use water to filter it. Your liver is going to use water to metabolize, to have that metabolic process run smoothly. And your digestive system also is going to need water in order to break down proteins and break down foods for it not to accumulate as uric acid later down the road. Very, very important. So in this case, aim for 64 ounces a day. 8 glasses of 8 ounces will make this 64 ounces you need every single day to make sure that you can wash out not only uric acid, but also constipation and many other metabolic processes in your system. If you need something natural that can help you eliminate uric acid effectively, that have all the natural ingredients to reduce inflammation and make sure your kidneys, your liver, and your digestive system can work, look for Purify You, Ultra C1000, Metathyroid, and CurQ Health from Fineland at FinelandVitamins.com. Number three, you need exercise. Exercise is extremely important to get rid of uric acid in your system, and it's a basic function that basically has to do with how your blood is going to move. If you have your blood moving, if you have your muscles contracting, your arteries functioning, every single crystal of uric acid is going to get washed out, and that's what you need. You need to walk, you need to run, you need that physical activity with that water you're already consuming and the reduction of the foods you were actually taking at the beginning that now you're reducing in order for this uric acid to be washed out, be cleansed, and make sure that it can reach your kidneys for you to eliminate every single day. You need movement, and I know sometimes this can be hard because a lot of people that are suffering from gout are paining in their joints, are paining in their toes. and it is terrible to have the sensation, but it is especially important that you do so. And if you can't move at some certain part of your body, at least massage certain other parts of your system that can have that blood flow go along and have that uric acid cleanse make the effect you want. If you need something natural for this purpose, take my advice. You will need supplements for this to get over this very quickly. Look for Purify U, Ultra C1000, D-Berry, and also Uric Acid, which you have to take with lots of water, like at 7.2 from Fineland at finelandvitamins.com. Number 4, eliminate sugars and carbohydrates so that your body can also take care of detoxification. A lot of what we eat is going to build up in our bodies, in our blood. For example, if we're eating fried foods, if we're eating sugars, if we're drinking alcohols, if we're eating lots of bread, pasta, everything that is very heavy for the digestive system to work on is actually going to also increase uric acid levels in your system. It's going to make it harder for your liver to function or for your kidneys to reduce the concentration in your blood. That's why you need to take care and make sure that what you're eating is not so heavy on your digestive system and your detoxification organs. And if you're overweight, well, you also will have to lose some weight in order for this not to be also a metabolic threat or a metabolic threat to your system. It's very important that your hormones are in order and that your weight management is also controlled. If you need something natural for this purpose, look for Appleizer, Ultra C1000, Metathyroid, and Purify U from Fineland at finelandvitamins.com. Number 5, eat lots of tart cherries, citrus fruits, and acids. Every single food that is anti-inflammatory, that has vitamin C and is tart in nature, in this case, for example, tart cherries, cranberries, lemons, every single ingredient that is acid will help balance out that pH in your body, because uric acid levels are acid within your system, but everything you eat will change into an alkaline state against that uric acid you already have inside your body. This will help. It will neutralize it. It will help your body eliminate it. It will help your system detox from within. Take it into account. It needs to be consumed, and I guarantee that if you follow these 4 or 5 steps I've just mentioned, you'll see great changes in a couple of days. Take care, and God bless you all.